What's up guys, it's Tajae here back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Ghost of Tsushima. Now the reason being is because yesterday this game actually got its major big blowout during State of Play, and they showed 18 minutes of gameplay and footage, and there's just lots of information that we could actually go over and talk about that was included in that piece. So I want to do like a little quick 2-3 part video series where, we break things down from the combat to the customization, the world, and dig deeper into those key aspects of the game. So today I pretty much want to break down and focus on how we explore the world within Ghost of Tsushima. Now, first off, I just want to start by saying that the way this game feels like it's set up, it reminds me of like some of the later Assassin's Creed games mixed with like a bit of Far Cry, and you actually can see exactly what I'm talking about whenever they go to the map screen. In literal Ubisoft fashion, we have the question marks, which is like the landscapes you haven't visited yet or discovered. If you take a peek over at the top right of the screen, it looks to be skill points, and it looks that they have 23 at this point in time. And when you look directly under the skill points, it seems that that is like the level up bar where they track your experience throughout the game, and of course as it fills up you get another skill point. And then also we have like the usual collections, the options, the techniques, the gear, the journal. So honestly, this is nothing we haven't seen before. Again, we've seen this in stuff like Assassin's Creed, we've seen stuff like this in Far Cry, even Horizon Zero Dawn from Guerrilla Games. But that's just the UI of the game. What gets interesting is how they have you organically explore and transverse through this world, and that's why I think Ghost of Tsushima really stands out compared to our usual Ubisoft Assassin's Creed game. So let's say you want to get to point A to point B. Of course, you'll open your map and mark that location, but in this game, there's actually no HUD. It's very minimal. So whenever you're transversing through the world, there's not like a waypoint that you follow. You actually follow everything through visual cues on screen. And in this case, your arrows to point you in the direction that you're going would be the gust of the wind. So you have to like pay attention to what direction like leaves are flying in, or like what direction the grass is being blown in, and you just keep following that direction and you'll land up into your point B. But let's say you're going and you're having a hard time really seeing. If you press right on the D-pad, you could recall the gust of wind, and pretty much it will return for a few seconds. You can see very clearly which direction you have to be turned in before it disappears again. And honestly, I have to say I very much so favor this mechanic, because I feel like most of the time when you're in these open world games, you're not really having the chance to soak in the atmosphere in the world, because you're so focused on looking at that mini map on the bottom right or top right of the screen, wherever it's located, and you're just focused on following just that straight path line to get where you have to go. But in this game, you really get to soak in the world and look around, which is brilliant. Like, everything about it is amazing. And I have to also say, the soundtrack that plays like as you're riding around the horse, like the music is just so ambient, and it just, everything just fits in together very well. So I think they just did a great job with nailing that, like putting you in this world. Now you're probably wondering that the map was very bare bones, and like of course we can mark main story missions in those little question mark areas, but what about everything else in the game? Like, there has to be more beyond what was shown, and there's actually different visual cues throughout the world as you're playing the game that leads you into different circumstances and leads you to find new things. Now, some examples of these visual audio cues would be smokestacks. They said weird and odd shaped trees will point you in the direction of things, and also even animals like birds, for instance, will take you to hidden locations, different points of interest like that. And inside those hidden locations, there's actually different materials and supplies that you can use to pretty much upgrade your character. Another example that they showcased had to be with the foxes, and the foxes take you to shrines across the island, and it also seems as if you want to find these shrines because they give you this thing called like a minor slot, and I don't know exactly what minor charms do or what they are, but it seems like it'll be something that you can use within combat inside the game. We have yet to see that in action, but yeah, you get minor charm slot. And it also tells you that each location that you visit within this game you can use as a fast travel point, which is kind of like stuff we've already seen with Assassin's Creed, where when you visit a location you always could go back to that location through fast travel. So that's pretty much what Ghost is doing here as well, and that's pretty much like the basis behind the exploration of this game. We obviously don't know everything that we're going to be able to see just yet, just because they only showed us a little fraction of what the game really is, because this is a very big game, it's large in scope, but they did go through and show us a little montage of different areas, and I just have to say the game, it really does look beautiful. There's a lot of different variety in locations. There's different caverns, there's like mountaintops, swampy areas. Like, the game is honestly beautiful all around. I have in fact played Sucker Punch games in the past. Like, I really love Infamous, but honestly I really wasn't sold on this game because I just didn't really feel it. But after seeing everything we saw yesterday, like the gameplay, the world exploration, the customization, like everything mashed together, it just really sold me. And we're gonna have more videos about this game. I will cover the other aspects, but just today I want to focus on the exploration mechanics within this game, just to give a quick recap. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to go through today. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you are excited for Ghost of Tsushima at all? Are you still on the fence? Just let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the game thus far from what you've seen, as well as be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for brand new for more high quality content as well as Ghost of Tsushima coverage. And I'll see you guys next time with another banger.